Hey, grade sevens, we're going to be subtracting mixed numbers today. All right, so if you take a look, we've got two mixed numbers, 2 and 2/3 subtract 1 and 1/4. Okay, now you might remember from previous videos, but anytime that we're working with mixed numbers, one of the first steps that we have to do is to convert it into an improper fraction. And we do that by reminding ourselves of the little hint WD plus N over D. Now, what does that remind us to do is to multiply the whole number by the denominator and then add the numerator. Okay, so the whole number by the denominator, add the numerator. So that would become 2 times 3, which is 6, plus 2, okay, would become 8. Okay, and that goes over the original denominator. Okay, and on this side, same idea. We're going to multiply the whole number by the denominator and then add the numerator. So 1 times 4 is 4, add 1 becomes 5 over the original denominator of 4. Okay, we'll bring down and not forget our operation, which is subtract. Okay, now that we have them into improper fractions, the next step is to find our common denominator. Okay, now we could sit there and list our multiples, right, of each of those denominators. So I'll just count up, okay, 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. Now, if you're good at your times tables, you would easily be able to just quickly check and say, you know what, I know that my common multiple or lowest common denominator is going to be 12. Okay, so we're going to be making equivalent fractions, and both of those will have the denominator, of 12. Okay, so what you have to do is to ask yourself, well, how did I get from the denominator of 3 to the denominator of 12? Well, I would have multiplied by 4. I have to remember that what I do to the bottom, I must do to the top. So 8 multiplied by 4 becomes 32. How did I get from the denominator of 4 to 12? I multiplied by 3. And if I did it to the bottom, I got to do it to the top, which means that that becomes 5 multiplied by 3, which is 15. Now that I have my common denominators, I can go ahead and subtract. Okay, so I would go 32 take away 15 over 12. Okay, so 32 subtract 15 is going to be 17 over 12. Now, am I done? No, right? I have to say, well, this is still an improper fraction, and so I need to convert it back into a mixed number. So how do I do that? Is by asking myself, well, how many times does 12 go into 17? I could do my long division, but I know right off the bat that that's actually going to just go in one time. Okay, so that's going to equal 1 whole with 5 remaining over 12. Okay, and if I wanted to do a quick check, I could just change this back into the improper fraction by using this WD plus N. So I'll just quickly do that. 12 times 1 is 12. Add 5 would be 17 over 12. Okay, which gets me back to this improper fraction, so I know it's correct. Again, keep practicing and review this video for the steps if you need it again. Why don't you guys go ahead and try this one out? 2 1/3 subtract 1 1/5. Okay, give that one a go.